Hello everybody, this is Toti for the Magic Online clan Seraphim, and I'm bringing you something special now. I am making another Scars of Meridian block draft video, but this time I'm bringing you one of these special 64-player draft thingies that are available for a limited time. So, let's get this thing started and hope we open up some sweet epic mythic. And off we go then. So, what are our best options here? The rare is pretty sweet. It's a Blade Splicer. This guy is always a nice one to start with. Other options are Porcelain Legionnaire, which leaves our options open. But I would say this is probably beneath the Blade Splicer in quality. Then Tezzer's Gambit is always nice and also has the benefit of being Phyrexian mana, so leaving us open. Grim Affliction is also nice. I think the options are really between Blade Splicer, Grim Affliction, and Porcelain. Actually, not Grim Affliction, because I'm going to take a color card. I'll just take the Splicer. I would say between Splicer and Porcelain Legionnaire. This shrine is not the best. It's a black one. And I think I'm just taking the Blade Splicer here. I'll just take the most powerful card. So that's what I'll do. And some options. Quite a few actually. So, someone took a common over Fallen Ferromancer, which could only really be something like Grim Affliction or Porcelain Legionnaire, maybe a Blinding Soul Eater. Because I don't think you would take a Fault Charge over it, because, I mean, even though it is better than the Ferromancer probably, you're passing so much red here. This is playable but not so exciting, so I think the best card in the pack is the Ferromancer, followed by Spire Monitor and Artillerized, and a bit behind Force Worship, but I think I'm just taking the Ferromancer here because it's the best card in the pack. Unfortunately, we are passing some nice red cards. Well, that doesn't even count totally as red, but I can follow it up with a white card, but I think I'm just taking the Ferromancer here because it's a more powerful card. And what do we see here? Whoa, so some options here. Quite a few options. Viral Drake is, I think, the best card in the pack, along with stuff like Mind Culling and Grim Affliction. I don't really like the idea of taking 3 different colors in the first 3 picks, so maybe I won't. The rare isn't the most exciting. Remember the Fallen is always a nice one to have. But I'm seeing some black here in these cards. I'm seeing some blue. What am I picking here? I think the Viral Drake is the best card in the pack, so I'm going to just take that and see where our colors lead us. Just taking the best cards and try to see which colors are open, even though that does mean I'm going to waste one of my first 3 picks, unless I manage to splash somehow. Well, this kind of helps us out, because I'm going to take the Pith Driller here, which we will end up playing, whatever the case may be. Blinding Soul Eater is, I would say, the second best option. It's debatable. Many would say it's actually better than the Pith Driller. I just like I mean, we are kind of wanting white, so it's something that I would debate. It's definitely between the Driller and the Soul Eater. But seeing as how I'm not 100% sure I will be playing white, I think I just take the Driller here. It's a bit unfortunate because the next best card is the Blinding Soul Eater, and we don't want to really leave white 100% open on that side. But having said that, the Pith Driller is, as I said, I think the best card in the pack. And what do we see here? No white at all, not much red, and not any blue. So, what do we see? A couple of green cards, but I don't really want to grab one of those because I don't want to start getting green. I mean, I'm wanting to play two of these colors if possible, so I think my pick here is the Sickle Slicer, which is a decent card. And what is this guy exactly? Meh, not the most exciting. And he's a fine card, and he doesn't commit us to any color, especially ones that would, some colors that would make us pick a fourth color, which is something we don't really want. So we're gonna just pick up that guy. So we have at least two cards that we're gonna be playing for sure. I see. So another late parasitic implant kind of suggests that black might be open. Stuff. I mean, I'm not seeing it in red, so that doesn't seem like a good idea. White though might be open, so maybe I just take the Remember the Fallen here. I mean, the Parasitic Implant is the best card in the pack, but I don't think I want to pick a fourth color here. That just doesn't seem good. Just gonna pick the Remember the Fallen here. Caress of Heresy is also a card to consider, but I'll rather, as I said, just take that card. So this is not too great. The False Scourge is actually pretty decent. Shriek Raptor is fine, but I don't really think we're gonna go the Infect route. Invader Parasite is acceptable. I'm just picking the Vault Scourge, which is also a card that we're gonna be playing always. So we have a pretty bad shrine here that we don't want to pick up. Lost Leonin is kind of meh. Psychic Barrier is an option, but again, I haven't seen much blue either, so I haven't seen much blue or much red. Maybe I just take the Wellspring here. Black I've seen quite a bit of. I'll just take that Wellspring. Maybe allow us to splash one of our third colors here. So some blue here, it's probably gonna be what I pick. Vapor Snag or Numbing Dose. I actually like the Numbing Dose a bit better. It's a bit clunky, but it's decent removal, I think. Other options are the Immolating Soul Eater to get into red, but I don't really like him too much. And not much else, so I'll just pick that Numbing Dose. Okay then. Invader Parasite or not much really. I'm gonna take the Parasite, see if keeping our red option open. I mean, it was basically either that or nothing, like the land that sacrificed an artifact, which could be actually fine with this Wellspring, or even we've managed to pick up Acre Wellspring in the next pack. Yeah. So this is definitely interesting. Huh. Mind Culling Wield and Volshock Refugee. So it's time to make a choice here. And this thing wheel as well. That's pretty late for that guy. I think Mind Culling is the better card, so that's what I'm gonna pick. What the hell does this thing do? Yeah, that sucks. So I'm gonna take this guy. I'm not gonna play him, but better than nothing. I don't really want to play against that guy. So this is a bit awkward. I have still no idea what I'm playing. This pack was, I think, a bit all over the place. But I didn't really see any strong signals in any color. It was just a bit weird, actually. So maybe I just end up being blue-red, who knows? White wasn't too open. I mean, here I'm probably gonna be taking a red card in red, burn the impure. There isn't any decent blue card that I want to take. There isn't any white card that I might want to take. The artifacts are pretty lame, so I think I'll just pick up that burn the impure and see where that takes us. We should get some red on this side because we haven't really passed much of that. So I guess I'm taking that. And options here are Blister Stick, Shaman, which is fine. Go for the throw that we're not gonna play. Strandwalker is pretty nice, but I will just pick up that Blister Stick Shaman. Someone took the rare here. That doesn't tell us much. Again, not a single decent white card. Master Scholars we really don't want to play. The blue is kind of lackluster, so I'll just pick up that Shaman there. So no red, no blue, and no white. It's getting better and better. So options are Revoker or Mere Sire, I would say. Gonna take the Sire here. He's a decent guy. Again, I don't even know if I'm gonna be playing white here, and I don't want to take a Master's Call. This doesn't seem any good without red, without green, I mean. No, we're not in black, we're not in green, so Mere Sire it is. And Flesh Eater Imp, that's a nice one to see. Oh, buddy. Well, someone's gonna be happy about it because I'm not gonna pick it up. Options are Brass Squire or Hexplate Golem. I think I'll just be taking the Brass Squire here. Crush is also an option, but not one I'm really excited about. Maybe I just should have jumped into green when I had the chance. I don't know. Flesh Eater Imp is nice, but I'm not gonna grab him. I'm just gonna hold on to that there. So I see an Ogre Recluse, which is fine. Also I see a Sphere of the Suns, which I think is even better because it allows us to splash our third color, which seems like we are going to be playing, possibly like third color white or blue, depending on what we open or get past. So I'm gonna get that guy there. Signal Pest is an option, but I don't think we are that kind of deck. Or are we? I mean, what's the other option? Koth's Courier? It's not a bad one. Maybe I try that Signal Pest? I don't know. I mean, I'm not missing out on much by picking it, so I'll grab it and see what's what. So we have some options here: Ogre Recluse or Rusted Relic. Relic works nice with our Wellspring, but not much else. And the Recluse is just a decent body. Think I'd rather have the Rusted Slasher here just to have a sacrifice outlet for a Wellspring. Well, if we're gonna go the aggressive route, I guess the Goblin War Driver is a fine addition. Maybe we try that out. Red, blue, or red, green aggressive. It's not the best option for that, but hey, maybe we go like super weird aggressive equip thing. We only have one equipment, so I don't think it's gonna be any good. Yeah, so Mira Spy it is, I guess. Ooh, and some options. Steel Sabotage is nice, but I think if we're gonna try the super aggressive strategy, Copper Carapace might actually be just better. And especially since we have actually a Brass Squire, I'm gonna pick that up and see how that works out for us. I have to say I'm not 100% super happy about how this deck is turning out. But who knows, maybe we managed to get that aggressive strategy working. I mean, it definitely looks like we're more aggressive than control-ish. It's kind of like a weird mix, but well, we'll see. Yeah. Nah. So I guess if we're going aggressive, we can pick this up. I mean, at the moment, really decent, or rather really good blue cards we have two. So we might just as well splash blue. Or rather, we might just as well play white as our main color and not blue. Maybe we try even to get that metalcraft thing going with the hardened recruit. We have quite a decent number of artifacts, so might be worth a shot. Sure. I mean, numbing those isn't the most exciting. If we pick enough artifacts, might just work. I don't know. I mean, enough equipment. Seriously doubt it, but yeah. So right here I'm just grabbing Galvanic Blast because it's definitely the best card for us. Barrage Ogre is a decent one. It actually combos with our Micker's thingamajig Wellspring as well. But Galvanic Blast is Galvanic Blast, and as such we're gonna pick it. In being aggressive, I don't think this thing does much for us, so I probably not gonna play it. Back to this here. I think it's really between Dragon of Rage and Steelbook Life Staff. I think I'm just gonna pick the Life Staff here and try to make that training drone work. Is that too ridiculous? Pretty sure it is, but or maybe Trigon of Rage is just better. What goes well with a Trigon of Rage? Vault Scourge, War Driver, but again, Life Staff works also pretty well, and then it's an artifact for the recruit, and it's an equipment for the training drone if we actually want to try that. So yeah, what the hell, I'm gonna pick up the Life Staff and go for that. So a bunch of poop here, nothing we really want. And I think we're so heavy into the whole metalcraft thing that we want to play this. So I guess it'll just be Sky Eels cool. Not the most exciting ever, but and following it up with a Kemba Skyguard, so you can actually kind of ignore that Sky Eels cool. I mean, it's either that or a mirror that will actually help us splash white. But I think Sky Eels cool is in any case not so good in our aggressive deck if we even want to play blue at all. I'll just pick the Kemba thing and go for aggressive. And having said that, I get nothing at all. This guy is decent with two equipments that we actually have. Not quite this one, but with the other two it works, so maybe I'll just grab him. Maybe that works somehow. Berserkers, yeah, I guess that's acceptable. Origin Spellbomb is as good a card as any. Well, or that guy. You know what? This guy isn't so exciting even so exciting even if we have Metalcraft. So, I think I'm just gonna grab that thing and play our training drone. Yeah, that seems to be the plan. Gonna grab that, maybe even a play for Willspring or whatnot. Mem Knight it is. All in Metalcraft without any of the decent Metalcraft cards. So, blue then. We're not gonna play that, we're not gonna play that, we are not gonna play that. Probably not gonna play any blue at all. I mean, the only thing I'd consider is that thing. But we have like 30 cards here. Actually, I'm just gonna hide that. And with that, we can actually hide our Sphere of the Suns and Wellspring, because we don't really wanna. Ooh, this might actually work. Let's see which of our equipment we play and which we don't. Actually, that's pretty good with a dude here as well. So maybe we play this super weird gimmick deck. Why not? And I could do it for Rebirth, because yeah, that's just how we roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 artifacts. I think that's not quite enough for this guy, but we're not playing that. This thing. Well, actually, this could be decent. Banishment degree, probably not. The rest of the cards seem acceptable. We're not gonna play all of our equipment, so we have to cut like 4 cards here. Huh. Yeah, we're gonna give this aggressive strategy a try. See how that works out for us. I don't think I'm gonna play this Strider Hardness. The rest seem fine. Probably not the train. Yeah, we'll see how this works out. So this should be an interesting build. Let's first put in the cards that we are gonna be wanting to play for sure. Like you. Not you. Yeah, you're going in. He's probably going in. Options. Yeah, you're fine. Yeah. That's optional. None of these cards I really want. I mean, there is the option of a splash, but that doesn't seem too good. How good is this card in an aggressive deck? That might actually be decent. Not sure. Anyway. These are like a splash option, and we're gonna... Nah, we're not gonna splash anything really. Whoops, not sure about that. Actually, yeah, cause... Well, I'm not too sure. So, this here is 20 cards. I think I want to play like 16 lands because we don't really have a really high curve. So Origin Spellbomb might help us with that if we want to do that. Then we have room for 3 more cards. We have kind of like a equipment package here with a training drone, We have like a metalcraft pack, and we just have some kind of an aggressive, super aggressive. This I don't think is ever gonna make it. This could be fine. What is our artifact count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I don't think that's enough to support the ardent recruit. Which of our creatures can actually pick that up? That guy, the golem, this thing, that guy, obviously the trainee, and that. Well, we can pass it around, so not really sure what we're doing here. This is a difficult build, actually. How good is this thing? I have the feeling not too good. Even in an aggressive deck, I don't think that's too good. So, I think one option would be something like that, like more high-end. Another is something like that, more aggressive. I think those are really options. The other one is something gimmicky like the gear and these two for the training drone. How good is that actually, the training drone plan? It does add 3 more artifacts, so maybe we can play the ardent recruit. How many? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 artifacts, 5 equipment on that for the training drone. And then we can actually play the recruit if we cut something else. Something like this thing probably, because we want to end up with a lower curve, I would guess. But that really kind of sucks if we get hit with the removal. Actually, maybe I try that. And that's better if we play 14 lands, because all of our guys are cheap. We play like that, 24 cards. At that point, how decent is the Memnite? Probably not too much. And the barbed gear actually helps with the Bloodshot trainee. Oh, buddy. I can't believe I'm gonna play this guy. That can't possibly be right. So I think, yeah, these two are going in. Maybe I don't get the recruit, but I get like these aggressive guys in. This guy for the middlecraft. But I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 equipments for this guy. But I'm just putting in 2 kind of crappy sketchy cards. That doesn't look good at all. But actually, isn't the Kuldotha Rebirth kind of decent here if I do that? 22 if I just add these 2 cards? Probably better than a Furnace Camp. Although I do want Metalcraft, so I don't know if I want to sacrifice my artifacts. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to play the training drone package. Maybe I just want... I think I'm gonna play the Mem Knight. And I guess I'll play the Invader Parasite. Could actually be decent. And dealing the less points of damage could be kind of annoying. 9-7. Seems about right. Wouldn't really need double red except for this guy. Yeah, I'll give that a shot. See how that works out for us.